Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Tech with Waqar, and today in this video we will discuss about HTML elements, HTML attributes, HTML heading, HTML paragraph, HTML formatting and HTML styling. So let's get started. Everything we see on a web page is made up of HTML elements. HTML elements are of two types. First is normal HTML element, which have starting tag, closing tag and some content in it. For example, heading and paragraphs. We will talk about them later. You need not worry about it. And second one is self-closing tag. It doesn't contain any content and ending tag, but it must have starting tag. For example, BR tag to break the line and image tag to show the image in our web page. You don't worry about this all stuff, we will talk about that later. So let's talk about attributes. HTML attributes provide additional functionality to our HTML elements. For example, the width of the image, the height of the image, the color of the text, the source of the image and the size of text. We will talk about them later, but the main concept is you have to remember that attributes provide the additional functionality to the element. For example, here we have an element with image, so we have to define the image, that which image we want to show on our web page. So here we will start our attribute in our starting tag and we will say src is equal to double colons and then the source of our name, the path of our image, and then we will close it. So you must have to remember that attributes always come in starting tag. It does not come in the closing tag. So let's talk about headings. Heading is the most important element of your HTML page. Heading tells the search engines like Google and Bing that what about your website is. So there are total 6 headings from 1 to 6. We will use them later. So here I will type h1. h1 tag represent the heading. So I will type here h1 and some content in it, and after our content we use our ending tag, which is also h1. So let's see what is the result of this page. So here you can see on my browser that our heading is a very large text. We should not use these tags because it makes our content bold or large, because we can do the same stuff by using CSS. So remember, I have talked about 6 headings. Now what I mean by 6, suppose you have to make a subheading of our pre-existing heading. So we will use h2 tag here, and h2 tag will represent the subheading of our h1 headings, and similarly h3 tag will represent the subheading of our h2 headings. So let's talk about paragraphs. Here I am on my desktop screen and I will tell you about paragraph, that what do you mean by paragraph. So for example, I will type here and rubbish like we have talked about it in our previous video. So here I will type lorem and hit enter, and it will generate a lot of text for me. And if I will hit save and then go to on my browser and show you that how this page will look like on my browser. So here is that lorem ipsum has generated a beautiful tag for me. We can see it is responsive. It will automatically contain the total width of our browser. So why we use p tag instead of this one? So I will show you an example. When we are using single paragraph, it is very easy to use a simple text, but when we type lorem again, and it will generate another text, and we hit save and then go to our browser, and then you can see it doesn't have any space. It doesn't have any space in between them. Look, it doesn't break. But when we start our p tag and hit enter, and in this we will type lorem and hit enter and copy it again and paste it again here, then we can see when we hit refresh our page, you can see the paragraphs are separated. Okay, so let's talk about formatting. Now, what do I mean by formatting? Formatting means to bold the text and to emphasize something. In some cases, on some websites, you will see like Wikipedia will emphasize some words which are important. I will start a p tag here and I will say lorem and make a paragraph. And let's say I want to break this paragraph into two pieces from colors. So I will start another br tag and close it, and if I will save it and open it in my browser, if you don't know what I am doing here, you can see my previous videos. I've talked about it in my previous videos, like how I set up my Visual Studio Code and how this OpenVis server is working here. So look, our paragraph has broken from the color word, and now I want to break it further, so I will add another br tag here. So we type br and hit enter, and you will see our paragraph has broken into 4 pieces, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So let's talk about how we can emphasize on our text or bold it. So we will type here, we will cut these words, like we will cut it from here, and we will type here strong, and paste our copied word here. And when I hit save, then go to my browser and hit refresh, and you can see our word has emphasized. And let's make it italic. So if I want to make this word italic, I will cut this word, and then I will start em tag. Em mean to emphasize, and when I paste my word here, hit save, go to browser, hit refresh, and you will see our word has become italics. Now let's talk about the styling. So for example, I will clear my file and I will start my h1 tag here and type here anything and hit save. And when I go to my browser and hit refresh, you can see here we have our heading 1. So let's make this color like red. So I will bigger my screen so everybody can see easily, and then I will start another attribute here, style. This attribute is very special because the style is very compulsory, and you have to specify here the property, like color, we want to change the color, and the value, what color we want to give to our heading. So Dodger blue is my favorite color, so I will go with it. And when I hit save and go to my heading and hit refresh, and you will see the color has been changed. So we have talked about attributes, we have talked about styling and coloring. Here we can use another color like red, and hit save and go to our browser and hit refresh, and you will see the red color has adapted by our heading. Okay, now let's talk about comment. Now for example, if I am working with a team and I have tell other developers that don't change the color of this heading, so I can type it don't change the color, don't change the colors. So if I will save here and go to my browser, and when I hit refresh, and you will see a weird kind of thing is happening. The text is appearing on our web browser, but we don't want to show it on our web browser. Instead, we want to tell other developers to do whatever we wanted them to do. So here we can use command system. We can go here and less than sign, and then exclamation sign, and double minus, and then double minus again, and greater than sign. You will save it, and when we go to our web browser and hit refresh, You can see the comment is there here, and whatever the person is want to change this, it will read don't change the color and it will not change this. Okay, so there is a shortcut for doing the same stuff. You can press Ctrl plus backslash button to comment the line or selected paragraph. So that was for this video. If you like this video, give a thumbs up, and if you are new to my channel, make sure you watch my previous video. I will give a link in the description, and you can subscribe my channel by hitting the red subscribe button below this video. So see you in the next one.